Morning everyone. Just coming on to say from about 5 o'clock this morning my brain has been ticking to try and think of a way of turning yesterday's negativity into a positive. One of the things that stood out for me in Theresa, who is Precious So-and-so on YouTube, her video yesterday, the one thing that jumped out at me was the wartime cookbook for her daughter Kelly. Now, my brain's been rattling this morning, and I think I may have a solution that I hope a few of you will help with to put together. My suggestion is that we put together a 8x8 scrapbook with traditional recipes from 1901 to 1970. And I have a 8x8 scrapbook here in the house that I don't use. I have had it for 4 or 5 years and I've never used it. Part of me was going to alter it and use it for Jaden's, but if I'm honest, I would prefer it was a 12x12 for Jaden's, so I haven't used it. It is a pink canvas with a photo frame bit in the middle of it, but that can be altered. So if people could put together, whether it's, you can print the recipe off of online, put it onto a Word document and print it and just script. Layout can be as decorative or as plain as you like. You can put a wee personal message for Kelly on it, or don't, it's up to you. What I would ask you to do is maybe just put love whoever has done it, so that Kelly knows and Theresa knows who it was that put it together. Whether it's your YouTube name or your normal name, it's fine, whatever. Obviously don't tattoo it across the middle of the page, just a small area at the bottom maybe. For ladies abroad, I know posting an 8x8 page could work out expensive. So, my solution to that, if you put together an 8x8 page and photograph it for me, then take the elements from that 8x8 page and put them in a A6 envelope or C6 envelope, whatever they call it. It's about 10 by 15 or something. Put them in an envelope and post them to me. Email me, and if you private message me, I will give you my email address. Where am I? Train of thought's gone. Yeah, if you email me the photo, when your things arrive, I will have a look at that photo and I will try and replicate what you have done on the page where possible. I will try and stick to the theme using a 12x12 or an 8x8 page that I've got. I can cut it down. I have quite a supply. It will not be exact, but colour scheme and theme, I will try my hardest to stick to it. Whether it be a case of I need to spray colours onto the page to make it that colour, I'll do that. It's fine. Not a problem. I will do the best I can to make sure that that page is what you designed. I will then forward it to Theresa. If you have spare 8x8 plastic protective sleeves, if you can forward them to myself or Theresa, it means that she won't need to go out and buy them. I know that there is some people out there who do scrapbooking. 8x8 is one of the pages that we don't use very often. It's normally 6x6 or 12x12. Most scrapbookers do nowadays. So if you have these 8x8 pages lying about, if you could forward them, it would be really much appreciated. And then we'll put together a scrapbook that Kelly can use. Being in a scrapbook album means that she can use it in her kitchen safely without the pages being destroyed or damaged in any way. It also will show Theresa that she is well loved and supported in this community, because the comments that were made to Theresa insinuated. Now, I know, and so does Theresa, that almost all of us ladies on the crafting community are very loyal and very supportive, and we wouldn't have jeopardised that in any way, not a chance. But the insinuation was there that someone had been speaking out of term behind Theresa's back, and that's not on. That wasn't the case, and it's just not nice knowing that someone has possibly done that. So I'm hoping that doing something like this will show Theresa that we are the people she knows that we are. And as I said, it's something that Kelly can add to over the years. It's something that maybe the kids could take part with. Oh, it's Mother's Day coming up. Gran, Nana, I don't know what the kids call you, Theresa, but can we do a page for Mummy's book? It's something to bring them together as well, and won't cost a lot to do. 8x8 paper pads you can pick up online for £4, something like that. And it's just something nice. Why should a negative from yesterday drag everyone down? It shouldn't. And that was the thing that jumped out at me yesterday. That was the thing I think that probably upset Theresa more than anything, was because Kelly was behind one of the purchases that she had asked for. So hopefully this will go some way to remedying that, and I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Anyway, if you want to do this and help out in any way, if you don't have a printer, but you would like to do a page with elements that you have in the house, send a link of the recipe to myself and I'll print it out, and when you send me the page I'll put the recipe on it. Not a problem. I will size the print to whatever size I need to. Or if you don't want to take part, or you can't take part, but you see a recipe that you think might fit the bill, send it to me and I will make a page, and I will put recipe pointed out by, because I want Theresa and Kelly to know there was more than just one person who put ideas into that book. Okay. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough, but I would be so chuffed if we could pull together and do this for her. I think it's something nice. It's not going to be too costly, especially not for the UK. I mean, a large postage stamp's under £1. I'm sure we can manage that. And it's things that we will have lying about. I'm not asking you to print on parchment paper, and I just want something that can be looked at a later date and referred back to, and it's something that Kelly can hand down to her son or whoever. She can hand it down the line. Okay, so I hope this is going to help remedy yesterday, because this is what the proper, loyal, supportive crafting community do. We see a problem and we remedy it. There was a problem yesterday. Theresa wanted a book, couldn't get a book. We will make a book. Okay? Thumbs up. Let's move forward positively. Take care for now. Bye.